You are watching SCAC Media Days. Coming in from Georgetown, Texas, we got head men's soccer coach Don Gregory and senior defender Matthew Nickell. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. Thanks for letting us come in and talk about the Pirates.
Coach Gregory, we'll start with you. Tell us about the expectations going into 2013.
Well, I think as Matt will probably echo what I'm going to say is we're still very, very excited about how the season ended for us in the SCAC tournament last year, 2012, getting to the final for the first time, and obviously 0-0 at the halftime. So we're thinking if we can make that one next step this year, we're going to make that the goal and see if we can pull it off. And before I answer anything else, let me please welcome TLU and Shriner, Paul Hayes and Eddie down at TLU. Great guys. Really look forward to having those two programs in the conference as well. So we'll see if we can get that one next step this year.
Coach Gregory, you just kind of touched on my next question. You guys finished the year 6-2-1, got to the SCAC championship. We're really playing some great soccer towards the end of the season. Tell us how that momentum can carry over into 2013 for you guys.
Well, I think, and Matt will echo on this as well, that we've got tremendous senior leadership, the junior class last year, and obviously the seniors we had last year were great, but tons of juniors were on the field when we did get to the final, and a bunch of them are back, which is great. So we'll have a real strong number of seniors and great leadership from Matt and Stevie Resnick and Daniel Poole, and I think that'll carry over again beginning part of this season. It certainly has in the preseason to this point, so they're doing a great job of being leaders and setting the tone for the younger players.
Matt, I'll turn to you. Tell us what your mindset has been coming into the 2013 season.
Well, we just added a football program to SU, so we're trying to take the approach that SU is going to be a little bit more testosterone oriented. So we're excited about that. Basically, just keep up the fitness level during the summer. It's got to be your self-motivation and self-discipline that makes it happen. So I've been trying to stress that to the guys coming in, and they've done a really good job so far. So we're excited to see that.
Coach Gregory, taking a look at the roster showing 14 seniors right now, tell me how a large senior group, how does that play into for leadership roles and things like that will help you guys out throughout the season?
Well, great question. I think Coach Pope and I discussed over the summer that we can probably take a lot more chances and do some things we've never done before, kind of throwing it on their laps, if that makes sense. Obviously, Matt and Stevie and Daniel and the others, Tim Emma, Zach Faulkner, they've been through it with us, so they kind of understand how we like to do things. So we can ask them to do a whole lot of things and think like the coaches think, but do it in their own form and with their own panache, as Matt does very regularly, quite frankly. But so in other words, put a lot more on the players to take responsibility for the team, and we hope it translates into a very much tighter chemistry and hopefully some success when we're playing the games. But they've done a great job so far. They're great personalities, willing to take chances right along with us, willing to have a whole lot of fun when it comes time to working hard. So I think with the 14 seniors, that extra maturity level, that extra experience, that extra whatever you want to call it, seasoning really does help bring the younger guys along. So.
Matt, we'll turn to you here. Tell us, I know preseason is just getting underway. I know we haven't been too far into preseason, but tell us what you've seen so far as a team captain, what you've liked that you've seen from your team thus far.
Yeah, the number one thing that we've been really excited about is fitness levels from the freshmen. And the intensity also. Sometimes whenever you step into the collegiate level, it's a little bit slow. You're not quite as fit as you thought you were. But we've been really excited to see a lot of the freshmen keep their fitness levels up during the summer. And the speed is getting there, so we're excited to see that.
Coach Gregory, tell me a little bit about the individuals coming into 2013 that you think are really going to help the Pirates push forward.
Well, as I mentioned, I think Matt Nickell will be really instrumental for us, not only his soccer ability, but character and really willingness to push very hard and want to be successful. That the guys will, kind of respect that and follow along with that. Daniel pulled behind him, a goalkeeper. I really do think Daniel will be one of the strongest goalkeepers in the conference without putting him under any kind of pressure. But Stevie Resnick on the flank, I mean, incredible fitness, pace, getting up and down. You're willing to defend, get forward. Zach Faulkner has been great for us just in terms of his energy and also willingness to sacrifice for the team. But it just feels like the group is really coming together very nicely in the preseason. And the first years are kind of following the example of the seniors. And but I think those guys will really be the mainstays. And I should probably also mention Tim Emma, who I think is really more focused this year than he's been senior year, realizing he's only got the 20 matches left. But if we can get him really being a scoring force in the middle, I think that'll really help as well. But probably those guys will be really the, again, all seniors. It'll be the big, at the end of the year, we're saying, man, it really came true that the expectations we had for them did pan out, and they're holding up the trophy at the end of the year.
You are listening to SCAC Men's Soccer Media Days. We're here with Southwestern University. We're going to get you guys out on this. This question is for both of you. For the Southwestern Pirates to be successful in 2013, what are going to be some of the keys to success?
Well, the approach that we've taken so far is that we need to be a group. We need to be not just teammates on the field, but off the field we need to be friends. We got to hang out. We got to watch soccer together. That's one of the most important key things that can happen on a team. I guess that's pretty self-explanatory, but it's coming more naturally this year than it has in the past. The freshmen just are really willing to mesh into the team feel, so we're excited about that. I think that's the main thing for me.
And I would say, as a coach, it's always very, very comforting knowing that obviously you want to push them in preseason, probably break them a little bit, and then build them back up. But I think the thing I'm really looking forward to is, and it might sound a little bit strange, but us facing some early season adversity, tough early season schedule like we always try to do. But let's see what happens if we're down a goal. See what happens if somebody gets sent off or something happens with a referee, some kind of adversity. But I really think this group will be very, very strong that way mentally. Hey, we're down a goal. Hey, something happened with the ref, whatever, that they're going to be able to respond and play very well through that and show that mental toughness and that kind of togetherness, as Matt mentioned about. Just we can handle anything. So let's give it a go. Now, soccer obviously is a very strange game. We do everything right and you're still down a goal. But I really, really believe that this team will be able to handle that and come together, and somebody's going to find a way to get it done. And we don't know who it's going to be, but that feeling really does seem to be there right now, that belief and that faith. And Coach Pope and I will try to stay out of the way and just continue that, to let that grow and pull the guys together, and we'll see what happens when we start playing. But I think they're really, really excited to start competing on August 30th, which is great.
You have been watching SCAC's Men's Soccer Media Day. Coach Gregory, Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and good luck to your team in 2013.
Appreciate it. And thanks for all the hard work you do in the office. It's great, and we look forward to another great SCAC soccer season.
The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.